Alright, we're going to talk about a few different bino harnesses on the market. I know there's quite a few different ones, but we're going to talk about four different bino harnesses, and we'll take a look at the three that I currently have in my possession. We're going to start with the Alaska Guide Creations. This is the Kodiak Cub with the Max Pocket. After I've played around with the different bino harnesses, this is the one I'm going to be using this hunting season, and I'll show you all the reasons why. The harness itself, I haven't run into any that really bother me, but this one's got some nice webbing in the back, and it kind of distributes the load a little bit more than some I've held. And we'll take a look, obviously, at the other ones. And when I take this off, we'll take a look at the back of this. It does have tethers for the bino, and so you can take them off if you need to, put them on your tripod, whatever, which I do like to do. And the pocket's nice. I've got Zeiss Victory HT 10x42s. They fit in here. Probably anything a lot bigger, 12 powers or 56 millimeter objectives, they're not going to probably not fit in here as well. And they have other options that you might look at. But the reason why I'm going to be running this is I carry a lot of gear with me, and I like to have it right here. So the Max Pocket down here has got a spot for you can put anything you want. I'll be putting my GPS down here, and it fits in there nicely. The pocket here, right here, I'll be using my rangefinder in here. I've got a Kilo 2400 from SIG that I'll be running in here. It's got a couple pockets on the sides. I'll be keeping spare batteries for the rangefinder. I'll probably be keeping a wind meter in there for wind speed for rifle hunting. I've got windicator powder that can go in here. You can put elk calls in here, whatever. There's some nice little pockets right here that you can. I wouldn't keep anything that you don't want to fall out on a long hike, but if you just need to stash something in there real quick, this is going to work fine. Like I said, I run a lot of gear, and I don't like it dangling off me. I have added some harness or some lanyards from FHF Gear. I looked at the Kuiu lanyards, and I didn't think that it was going to be easy to get the ropes attached to my devices, so I went with the FHF Gear. Take this off, and we'll take a look at the back. Here's what the back of the harness looks like. It's nice and comfortable, and this particular harness also has a pouch back here. You can put tags or licenses in there. Pretty much whatever you want in there that's probably a little bit thinner, otherwise it's going to become uncomfortable rubbing up against your chest. But like I said, this is the one I'll be running this hunting season, mainly because of all the extra gear attachment options that it has. And Alaska Guide Creations has other options if you don't want the Max pouch. They've also got some that don't have the zippered pouches here. They're just exposed pouches. Maybe, like I said, if the KISS is the Keep It Simple Stupid, obviously. So maybe that one would work out for you. Okay, next we're going to take a look at the FHF Gear. And this harness is one I've been running for a few years. I used to have a G7 BR2 rangefinder, and there really wasn't a good option for it, so I just carried it off to the side. It's a big rangefinder. Since moving to the Kilo, I started exploring other options. This is a really good binocular harness for just having the binos in here. It does have a pouch, a pretty small pouch for keeping extra rangefinder batteries. You could probably fold up some tags and put in there. And it's got these little pouches here that I wouldn't probably keep anything that you didn't want to get lost in it. It's a real simple bino harness. It's easy to unhook this, pull the binoculars out, use them one-handed, flip this up, set them back down in there. My Zeiss Victory HTs fit in here just fine, and when you want to cinch it back up, just a one handle, get it done under there real easily. This particular harness, there is nothing in back here, and the harness itself is very simple. I never had any problems with it being uncomfortable, but some people might find the fact that it doesn't have any padding or anything uncomfortable. So very simple. If you don't have the extra gear, don't need a rangefinder, GPS attachment, this will work. Having said that, FHF Gear does have additional rangefinder pouches that you can attach to this lanyard system, and it just sets off to the side. Not something I was really interested in, especially having tried the Alaska Guide Creations. So, okay, next we've got the Muley Freak. This is the original size. They have since come out with a larger size. It's got tethered straps, which I forgot to mention. The FHF Gear has tethers as well. These pouches on the side, just like the FHF Gear, I wouldn't trust anything that you don't want to lose in there. This one is different in that it folds to the front. My Zeiss Victory HT 10x42s, they fit in here, but it's not optimum. It's kind of a pain to get in and out. So I've spoken with Muley Freak guys. The bigger one would probably suit that 10x42 Zeiss a little bit better. Other than that, the functions are all identical. It does have one little pouch here that you could fit a smaller rangefinder in. My Kuiu 2400 fits in here just fine. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So this is an awesome bino harness if you just need a rangefinder and a place to put your binoculars. If you're mainly in the forest and you don't think you need a GPS, or you don't typically carry a GPS and you don't need extra gear, just need a rangefinder and the place to put your binoculars, this is going to be a good harness for you. It does have a pouch in the back that you could put thinner items. It does have a hard board here, which the others don't really have, and it would definitely, in my opinion, probably cause some discomfort here if it was something other than just tags or thin items. The harness itself does have a little bit more padding, which some guys might find a little more comfortable with their binoculars in there hanging off their shoulders. Again, I've never had a problem with just the plain straps on the FHF Gear, but this is the middle, I would say, in the options between the FHF Gear and the Alaska Guide Creations Kodiak Cub with Max. So I think these three, really, one of them is going to probably work for everyone. I will take a moment to talk about the Kuiu bino harness. I have had in my possession. I played with it around the house. I knew instantly it wasn't going to work for me. The shoulder straps attached to the binoculars, and then the underside straps attached to the bino harness itself. So when you take the binoculars out of the harness just flaps there, and then you got the binoculars up here, and it's fine if you use your binoculars and then you set them back in the harness. But when I'm still hunting, or if I'm doing a stalk, I like to have my binoculars hanging out in case I need them real quickly. And it wasn't very comfortable for me just having that harness set there. So I sent it back right away. If you don't think that's going to bother you, or you always keep your binoculars covered in your harness unless you're actually glassing, the Kuiu might work okay for you. I myself could never see choosing the Kuiu over one of these other harnesses that we've talked about today. I like all of them for different reasons, but for me, I will be using the Alaska Guide Creations Kodiak Cub with Max Pocket just because of all the gear that I carry. If you have any questions about any of these harnesses, leave comments and I'll try to get those answered for you. If you like to see some other features in a follow-up video, let me know. I can try to accommodate that as well. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.